All right, guys, welcome to week 7 power rankings for the NFL. Real quick before we get started, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow, subscribe, hit that. Give us your thoughts and opinions every week that we do the episodes. We drop plays every week's picks. We drop every week's power rankings. Join Nick on TikTok at Nick's Pick 7 and join us on the chalkboard and join us in the Discord when we're getting ready to go November 1st to drop the premium package. Join the raffle. Nick's got a raffle for a lifetime subscription. Get in there, join the chalkboard for the details. Let's go. Kendrick, get us started on the power rankings.
Yeah, this week we're -1. Brandon's not feeling good. It's that time of the year. Flu's coming around. Hopefully that's not it. Yeah, so
More
starting
like
off, he's
more,
got do what?
more like that time of the month.
Yow! Yeah. All right, number 10. Brandon's got the Ravens. Cowboys at number 9. Jags at number 8. Bengals at number 7. Bills at number 6. Eagles at number 5. Dolphins number 4. Lions number 3. Chiefs number 2. 49ers in number 1 spot.
Yeah, I got some disagreements in there. Nothing that I would go to death over, but we got a couple differences. So it'll be interesting to see uh when me and him compare ours, but I don't really have much to say.
Yeah, me neither. And Cowboys number 9. Didn't he have him higher up last week?
I'd have to pull it up. I think he did. I think he had his Cowboys at number 7 last week,
Yeah.
and they got a win.
Anyway, but overall, I think it's pretty solid. I mean, there was some interesting, like I say, you got a couple of top teams losing last week.
Yeah, little shocking there for me for the Bengals. I mean, that high for the Bengals, a little shocking for me. With that being said, I'll roll into mine here. Just outside the top 10, I got the Buccaneers falling out. They didn't make it this week. Number 10, I got the Jaguars here. You know, they played they're 3 in a row here. Wins. We'll see if they get it done again this week. I got Seahawks at number 9. I'm liking what they're doing here, and they need to get this home win. I got the Browns at number 8. That defense, I believe, is real. That's why I got them here at number 8. Number 7, Dallas got that win over the Chargers. That bumped them up on mine. At number 6, we got the Dolphins. Followed up by that, the Bills. You know, this spot could easily be flipped this week. You know, I like the Bills in number 5. I like the Dolphins in number 6. I think that spot can be flopped. We'll see how it goes this week. Number 4, I have the Eagles falling, swapping places with the Lions. I think the Lions are that team. They're fired up. Like Nick mentioned in our picks this week, that Vegas has the Lions not ranked as high as, I believe. So that's why I'm giving Lions number 3. The Chiefs with that fluent offense at number 2. Keep it going there. Patrick Mahomes. And still in first out of the 49ers. I think that was an impressive win by the Browns this week on the 49ers. They showed that defense was there. But I feel like every team has those games that they're going to lose. And maybe that was the 49ers. They get it off their chest there, get that loss, move on this week, and get another win, stay in the number 1 spot again.
Yeah, not too bad. I think it's pretty solid list.
Yeah, you got the Jaguars at number 10. I got the Jaguars at 6. A little bit of a difference there. You have the Seahawks in your top 10, and I do not have the Seahawks in my top 10. That's a couple of the differences I saw.
Well, I'll roll into my top 10 here. Kind of like what Nick just said. I got the Seahawks dropping out from 7, maybe to 11 position right there. I think I'm just outside the top. pretty impressive win. No, I don't say impressive, but they went on the road, took care of a good Chargers offense, played a pretty good game. Cowboys offense is still mind-boggling why they're not still scoring what they should be. Number 9, I still got the Steelers. I still got them at number 9. Coming, they didn't play last week. I had them number 9 last week. At number 8, I got the Ravens sliding up number 8. Pretty impressive win going across seas last week with the W. I got them at number 8. Number 7, I got the Bills. Got them moving up one spot, just the way the positions. They didn't really look impressive last week against the Giants, but I got the way the losses and top 10 is going. I had them number 7. Number 6, I got Jaguars going from 10 to 6 last week. Looked really smooth last week. Looked like the division winner that I think we all thought they was going to be at the beginning of the year. Number 5, I got the Chiefs. I got them going down one spot. Didn't look good playing at home against the struggling Broncos. Struggled to win. So they really didn't look impressive to me. Got them losing down to one spot, and I got Miami going up one spot with slow start, the easy win against Carolina. Took care of business like they were supposed to. At number 3, I got the Eagles. Probably one of the best defenses in the league. Jalen Hurts a little careless with the ball. I had him sliding down one spot. Number 2, I got the 49ers. Going on the road against Cleveland, physical defense. Yeah, we all have, every team has them won games, but power rankings, the way I look at it is you lose to a team that I don't even have in probably my top 15. Hurts pretty good. And lose a field goal, you got to make a 41-yard field goal in the NFL. Yeah, that's one of them you got to make. And that leads me to my number 1 team, the Detroit Lions. I had them beating the number 6 team in my power rankings last week. Pretty physical game against Tampa Bay last week. I think the kind of second half Lions kind of pulled away a little bit, but that's what I got.
Where'd Tampa Bay end up in your rankings?
I'll say probably number 12, right behind Seattle.
That's where I have them. I have them number 12.
It looked like their bye week came at a bad time. It's just one of them situations. I think was what happened. They played pretty physical games, had a lot of momentum, and unfortunately, I think the bye kind of hurt them.
Yeah. I had the Ravens at number 8. Huh. Any comments, Kendrick?
Yeah, I mean, we're through 6 weeks now, going into the 7th week here. There's some of these teams that are starting to heat up. I think the AFC started off pretty slow, but the Ravens and the Browns are starting to pick it up now and get back into the conversation. Unfortunately for the Steelers, that's what I'm expecting. So I think it's going the way that I was expecting at the beginning of the year for the AFC. The NFC still seems to dominate. I'm really liking the Lions there, number 1. I moved them up to number 3. Truly, they probably could be number 2 on mine over the Chiefs. They look like they have the fire in them and like they want to win.
All right. So heading into my power rankings, I had 13 teams that I put up for consideration to be in the top 10. So honorable mentions, just missing out. I had the Seahawks 13, Buccaneers 12, and the Bengals 11. Now going into my top 10, I actually have the Rams at number 10, a team I do believe neither one of y'all had. I got the Cowboys at number 9, Ravens number 8. I really like what the Bills' future has in store. But they've played some sloppy games this year. I have them at number 7. Moved Jacksonville up to 6 after 3 big wins, 2 in London, and then they come back. and blow out a division rival. Give me the Lions at number 5. I still think they're young, and I still think they got some stepping stones to accomplish. I got them at number 5. The Dolphins at number 4. And an interesting matchup this week. I got for the Sunday night football game. I got my number 4 team facing the number 3 team, the Eagles. That's going to be a good one. Number 2, I got the 49ers. Niners really had a letdown game. A couple injuries probably cost them that one, and 2 missed field goals. Physical game, low scoring on the road. I'll give them that one mistake. And the number 1, I got the Kansas City Chiefs. They haven't lost since their week 1 primetime game, first game, Super Bowl hangover. A lot of teams have those. They lost by 1, had 8 drop passes in that game. If they make one of those catches, they probably win that one and they're undefeated. But, a win's a win in the NFL, and they've gotten it done since week 1. So I got Chiefs number 1.
I like it. Yeah. Um, Hearing about the Bengals, the Bengals are right there on the edge for me. We'll see how they do this week, but like I said, yeah, the AFC is starting to warm up, so they could very easily be in my top. The one that threw me off was that you have the Rams in there, and you took the Steelers to beat the Rams this week.
I did, due to it being a favorable spot. So the Steelers are 12-4 with Mike Tomlin coming off a bye. If the Steelers are not coming off a bye, I'm not taking that.
Yeah, I like it. All in all, you know, the Rams have looked good through 6 weeks here. After last week, um, I think they can continue here in this spot. Who knows? Next week is a whole new week, whole new outlook. Got a lot of 50-50 games this week, and it could change up the power rankings real easily.
Only 13 games. I wish the NFL would fix it to where they spread the games out a little more on Sunday. Like do like a 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock. What's y'all's thoughts on that?
Yeah. I mean, with the YouTube package, luckily for me, I have 2 TVs in my living room and a projector, so I'm able to watch all the games at once and stuff. But uh, for people with a regular TV, you're only getting 3 to 4 games at once to watch. I like to watch them all. I think if you spread them out, you'd be able to watch them more in intervals. You'd probably have to miss out on the last half of the game, or the fourth quarter, which is sometimes a pivotal quarter for some teams. So I'm not sure if 1, 3, and 5 is enough time. 1, 3, 5, and 8. I don't know if that's enough time between the games.
Yeah, we could just keep it the same.
Yeah, I just feel like you got 8 1 o'clock games going on at a time. Just it's kind of sucks in a way, but
Yeah, but you gotta think when you get down to the prime of the season, you only got really a handful of games that really matter. I think
yeah.
at the end of the day, I can't believe we got Detroit Lions at number 5 and Kansas City at number 1. It's kind of mind boggling there, but it's only really surprised that I have there. But
Like I said, 8 drop passes, very very fluky in that spot, and Chiefs have bounced back and won 5 in a row after that. Uh, I think if they played again, the Chiefs do beat them.
so, what was a more surprise loss? Kansas City losing to Detroit or Cleveland beating 49ers?
I think it's got to be the 49ers being the bigger surprise.
So it's 49ers going on the road, lose CMC, Trent Williams, left tackle goes out. But that would be my argument. I could put there's no way I could put Kansas City over 49ers. But that's what makes these power rankings pretty 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 good up for discussion.
Also, the 49ers defense lost to a backup quarterback, and they didn't have Nick Chubb. They're down their quarterback and their running back. So that's another interesting thing. If the 49ers defense is really that good of a defense and they're Super Bowl caliber, I feel like you don't let them even drive on your side of the field.
Yeah, but it's not like they lost at home either.
Yeah, but that's also week one, opening week, Super Bowl hangover. We all know how that is. That's a true thing for Super Bowl teams. But we'll see when it comes to the playoffs. We'll see. I'm
But
telling
this
you, I'm
is
taking.
but this is you got Super Bowl hangover, but you don't have Super Bowl hangover if you've won multiple championships. Is the way I look at it. You experience as Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes is. That's not the first rodeo. If it is Super Bowl hangover, they don't deserve to be in that number one spot. The way I look at it. Now, if it was the first championship, yeah, I can see it. But like I said, I mean, you look at really the top 7, 8 teams, probably more than that. Still, you can probably make it a discussion for a Super Bowl win. So it's pretty wide open through going into the seventh week.
Well, I got the Bengals outside the top 10, and I still think they could win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yep.
It
A
is.
lot of time left. Injuries can still happen, and like I said, momentum.
Mhm.
If you get a team that gets that momentum going.
Yeah, speaking of Super Bowl, Nick, how are you still feeling about your Dolphins 49ers pick?
Gotta feel good, right? Both teams 5-1. So the playoffs are looking pretty safe right now, unless something tragic happens. Uh, but yeah, I'm feeling really good. I don't see anybody from the NFC. Maybe the Eagles or the Lions. But I feel good. Dolphins, Chiefs. I think Chiefs. You'll have Chiefs, Jaguars, Bills. I'll give the Dolphins probably a fit. But speaking of the Lions, that was your Cinderella Super Bowl story. How you feeling about that?
Yeah, I had the Lions and the Ravens. I think last week you asked me how I felt, or a couple weeks ago about the Ravens. But they're starting. I think they're finding their a little bit of momentum here again, and it very well could happen. The Ravens and the Lions have Lions in top three there for me. And the way I feel, any team in the top 10 as of now could possibly be in the Super Bowl. I do have the Ravens outside the top 10, just right there. Thinking about it, they're right there with the Bucks. See how they do this week. But I still feel good about the Lions. They're showing the impressiveness, and I think they want to make it there. You predicted them to get a win in 5 years, right?
Yep, Super Bowl win in the next five. I made that prediction last offseason.
It'd be that Cinderella story if they recover after last year and do it here. I'd like to see it, but we'll see.
I can't wait to pull up the old tape. We could do like the Colin Coward skit where I was wrong and where I was right and pull up the old footage. That's
Yeah,
gonna
we
be
could.
fun. We're gonna have to do an episode on that.
Uh, do we ever get Rick's projections? Yeah, we got his in there too. I forgot. Yeah, he's got his own episode.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Rick's
got
was
the Jets and the Eagles. I felt I felt more confident now than I did last week.
well, you just got your Super Bowl matchup last week.
Yeah. And I had the Jets winning it. So, you know,
Oh my gosh.
so we'll see. Aaron Rodgers out there tossing the ball last week on the field. About 6 weeks ahead of recovery is what I'm hearing. But at the end of the day, Jets defense. Like I said, like I told y'all before, they're 3-3. Just beat one of the best teams because of their defense. And this is why I took Jets over 10.5 wins with Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. That's because of that defense. All that need is Zach Wilson not to turn the ball over. And if he doesn't turn the ball over, he plays like he did the last 2 weeks. Goes into Denver, and obviously Denver is not a great team, but you going into Denver on the way, he took care of the business, got the dub, played the second best team in the NFL this past week, and got the dub. He just can't turn the ball over. Let his defense win the games, just game manage. That's all he needs to do. But the other future bets, Raiders over 6.5 wins. Then get a win this week. That would look pretty good. Travis Kelce, 10+ touchdowns. Not looking great, but we'll see. He catches them in bunches. So they still got to play the Raiders twice. So he's guaranteed 4 touchdowns there.
Well, guys, that's about all we got for this episode. Any last words for the community?
Hey, let us know below who you have in your top 10 rankings. I'd like to hear that. Maybe spark an interesting conversation. Even if you want to send it in the chalkboard or the Discord, you could do that as well. Preferably below so we can, highlight it and comment back to you. But yeah, get your merch. Only picks. Next pick, you got shirts, t-shirts, long sleeve, hoodies, beanies, stuff for the winter coming up. Get your merch. Either you can DM me and I can personally order it for you, cut out the middleman, make it cheaper for you guys, or you can follow the link. But always appreciate your support. Best community out there. Can't wait to talk to you guys after this video.
Kendrick summed it up good. Get in the chalkboard, get in the Discord, get in there, get the picks, join TikTok. We've got a lot of promotions out there. Like I said, if we can get Brandon and Kendrick, get them 1,000 followers on TikTok, someone's going to win $100, an NFL jersey. Nick's got a raffle going on. There's a lot of giveaways out there. We just got to get you guys continue to support us. Get in there, like he said. Let's get some chat going on the top 10 power rankings. Who you guys like for the NFL year. We got NHL just starting up. We got NBA around the corner, college basketball around the corner. So the podcast is going to be even more better than what it is now. But that's all I got. I'll leave Nick to close it out.
All right, guys. Trust the process. Stay consistent. Stay disciplined. Stay true. Positive vibes. This is Nick's Picks. Get in that chalkboard. Get in that Discord. We'll see y'all on the next episode.